Hello everyone. Oh my gosh, this is so close. Okay, I got a new setup here and I need to adjust or else you're not going to see anything. So, hello. If you are there, hang for a second. There's a counter that is hiding. There's my head. All right, let's see if you can see me now. All right, that's better. Goodness, it's like close up. But I will, I'll take a picture of my new setup. It's really cool. I got like two little arms and you can like bend them and we're gonna give it a whirl. So hello and happy Monday. If you are just hopping on for the first time to see my live cooking show, my name is Laura and I am a full-time teacher and Pampered chef consultant, and I'm really excited to be live today. If you are a host, please put that you're a host. If you are watching live, put that you're live. If you're watching replay, put that you're watching replay. And what you do this weekend? Do you have some fun plans? So I can actually read the screen. I say that every week and I'm like, yeah, maybe be able to read the screen, but I'm reading it on iPad, so I can actually see that David show just like popped in. So everybody say hi, say whether you're a host or whatever, I don't know, what's for dinner. So I am going to be starting with, I was trying to figure out what to make, and I hate grocery shopping, literally hate grocery shopping, and hubby goes grocery shopping for me every week, which is fantastic. But when he's ready to go, I never have my grocery list like all ready to go. So I started Instacarting my live shows, which is super cool because then I can just order a bunch of stuff, and if they have trouble finding it, then that's their problem. Because when I walk into the grocery store, it's like, ah! So I never know what to find. So I got my Taste Buds subscription the other day. It may have been a week ago. It may have been 3 weeks ago. I don't know. But it's the March version. And I was really excited because I looked at all of these and I'm like, they're almost all like keto friendly. So like that was interesting to me, and different flavors than I'm used to, which is always good to like switch it up. So option one was the sheet pan sausage and peppers, which sounds amazing to me and looks really, really beautiful. The shredded chicken taco salad, which you could easily leave corn chips out of. So we're not going to make that one today because I don't have chicken ready and I didn't think ahead on that one. So hi Shannon. And then green goddess flatbread, which I think I have everything ready for. So we're actually going to do 2 of the 3 tonight. We're going to do the sheet pan, sausage and peppers, and then the green goddess flatbread, unless I end up going for like an hour and a half and then I'll cut it off. So, so I am going to start with the sheet pan because it was so stinking easy and fast. I'm like, okay, we're going to start with that, stick it in the oven, and then make the flatbread over here. Because Hubby and I are kind of like steering clear of carbs, and our son is like, give me carbs. So I was trying to find something that filled all the needs there. Okay, so I preheated my oven for 425, and then I'm tossing peppers, onions, and tomatoes with oil and seasoning in a large bowl. So I need to cut my peppers. So I'm gonna grab a cutting board. So if you're just hopping on and you're in a party and you're a host, put that you're a host. If you are just watching to watch, tell me how your day was. If you're a guest in a party, tell me that you're a guest. But I can actually read today, so I can respond, which I'm very excited about. I've been trying to do that for months and I haven't figured out how to do it. And so we went on Amazon, and I'm like, I think I need a different like camera setup. I don't know what to look at, and I don't know about you, but I get into Amazon and then I'm like, gosh, I'm like looking at everything and I can't remember what I went in there for. So I had hubby help me like go in there, and I'm like, what if we do this? What if we do that? So I was like trying to figure out what kind of camera setup I needed for live videos. But this is pretty cool. So it's 2 like gooseneck arms, and I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. So I am using this to scrape out all that yucky stuff from the inside of pepper, which that looks so much better. I hate the white stuff in the pepper. It just tastes yucky. So before I get too far, I think I need to slice these. Seeded and sliced. Okay, so I've got 1 red bell pepper and then 1 green, which I like to cook with green, but I don't like to just eat green. They're just not my jam. So, okay, so I'm gonna toss that in there. And then I need a green bell pepper. yucky stuff out of the inside. The goal is to get it out of the inside without leaving the extra little seeds in there, but that did pretty well. Okay, nice. Get all that yucky stuff out of there. Sometimes I eat the top of the pepper. Sometimes I'm not frugal and I just throw it away because I don't want to deal with it. So today I might just throw it away because I don't want to deal with it. So don't like where this little stem thing is. I don't like the way that tastes. So if I can like cut around it, I'm like cool with using it. But other than that, let's get it out of there. Okay, that one is kind of big. All right. So if you're just popping on, say hello. I can actually see the camera, so I'm super excited. And I'm starting with, let me see what it's actually called. I am starting with sheet pan, sausage, and peppers, which to me looks beautiful. It's got all the right colors in it. So, okay, I got a red bell pepper, a green bell pepper, and then I need the onion and tomatoes and the cherry tomatoes. It looks like they're regular tomatoes, like not cut up, but I want to show you my cup slicer because I am completely obsessed with this and it works on tomatoes. So you take it and take the little bottom off and it's got all these little blades. And then check this out, like slices them up like super fast and super cool. So if I get time, and actually remember at the end, I want to cut up some grapes. So with the cup slicer, because that's kind of my obsession right now. Okay, and then I need a large red onion, and that needs to be sliced. So I like to cut off the ends, and then I kind of like slice on the side. Get that out of there. And then just peel that outer layer off, so you've got that layer that's got the skin on it. Just makes it a little easier to deal with. Get mine. That stuff out of there. Okay, and then I'm just gonna slice it. Keep it kind of thin. So the nice thing about the slices is if you've got somebody in your family that doesn't want the onions, then you can kind of go around them a little easier if they're sliced instead of diced. Okay, so I'm gonna pop those in my bowl, which already looks like totally beautiful. I love colorful meals. I feel like they taste better. I don't know if they do, but I feel like they taste better when they look pretty. Okay, so with oil and seasoning in a large bowl, let me get a paper towel real quick. And I need, got my cherry tomatoes, a tablespoon of oil. Okay, so let me get that going. Okay, so I can measure it in there. I don't have to use another measuring spoon, which is nice. And then I need 2 tablespoons of everything but the pizza seasoning, which I think I'm going to use this one. So the seasoning comes in our taste buds, but I happen to have it, so I try to use these first. So since my taste buds is a little newer, this is like a little bit stuck together. Okay, hang on a second. I have to use my taste buds. They don't have extra fillers, so every now and then they do clump up a little bit. Just shake them. All good. Okay, so 2 tablespoons of everything but the pizza, which smells amazing. So that's a really, really yummy one. Kind of goes with everything. A large bowl spread in an even layer on the sheet pan, and then I'm going to put the sausage in, and that's it. So let me switch this over. I'll probably need it again. I'm not gonna put it too far away. I don't think I can do it. I just can't. I'm like, I don't want all that taco, like, or pizza seasoning on my hands. Have to like triple wash them to get that off of there. Okay. I like this bowl. bowl because it's super easy to get like tons of stuff in there. Like if you're doing like coleslaw in a big batch, it's like a great bowl for that. And then you can toss the lid on and then shake the dressing around, which is awesome. Okay, let me put that there. Wasn't sure which sheet pan I needed, so I just grabbed them all. Okay, I think we have parchment. Even layer, nestle the vegetables. It does not say parchment paper. Okay, cool. All right, so go ahead and dump this on. Super easy, tons of veggies. So if you're trying to eat lots and lots of veggies, it's a great way to do that. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt on it because I don't like unsalted veggies and they didn't list salt. So I'm gonna go ahead and salt these because that's just what I like. Okay. If you don't want salt, don't add it, no biggie. Okay, and then I have Italian sausage, and it says nestle. Okay, so I'm nestling the sausage into here. Just looking at this, making sure I have the right sausage. Okay. We always have sausage in some way or another, like in the house. Usually the sausage that has like the cheese in it, it's like super yummy. I wanted to make sure I wasn't taking somebody's lunch. Okay, so I'm nestling these. I guess that looks nestled. Okay, kind of pretty. All right, so then I'm going to pop this into the oven 20 to 25 minutes or until the sausage is 165. And then you need to flip it and kind of toss the veggies around. So I'm gonna do like, it's 20 to 25 minutes total. I'm gonna figure out which oven I need. I need the 425 oven, which is my top one. And then maybe 12 minutes. So Alexa, set a timer for 12 minutes. Okay, cool. So that's all taken care of. Let me scoop and throw this junk away so it's out of the way. If I don't set timers, things tend to burn. So it's always smarter for me to go for it, even if it's like annoying. Sometimes if I have multiple timers, you can name them on that, which I'm not going to name her because then she'll start talking to me and get in the way. Okay, so next I need, on this one it says 1/3 cup of ranch dressing and seasoning in a small bowl. Okay, so let's do that. I might do that in, I might just do it in here. So it says 1/3 cup of ranch, and I'm just using like Hidden Valley Ranch. And then it says a teaspoon of the seasoning. That's cool because that'll mix the two together so that everything goes. And I'm not going to measure it out, just don't tell. Okay, and then, what do I want to stir it with? Maybe a whisk, we'll see. Oh, just don't want like a big bite of like pizza seasoning, like right in the middle. That looks good, like an amped up ranch seasoning. Okay, cool. So let me set this aside real quick so it doesn't get mixed in with the next round. Those away. Okay, put my garbage can in there so you don't have to look at it. Okay, so that's got to cook, and on to the next so that we've got a carb option, so everybody's happy for dinner. We are going to make next, this is another one from our taste buds, and it's called Green Goddess Flatbread. And I was like, okay, that sounds amazing, but I'm not using flatbread because I know that my son hates it. So I am using naan bread, which everybody is kind of screaming about right now. I don't think it's like anything new. It's just a great way to do like a pizza on the fly. So we're going to use naan bread, and we'll get the, whether it's kid approved in a little while. Okay, so your preheating oven to 450. Lay the flatbreads on a sheet pan lined with parchment paper. So that's my one with parchment paper. I knew there was something with parchment paper, but I don't remember what it was. Okay. Lay flatbreads on this sheet pan with lined parchment paper, because it makes it easier to clean up, and that's always my jam. Okay, easy enough. All right, combine the Alfredo sauce and seasoning in a small bowl. So I don't have my Alfredo out. Get that. Don't know if I have one going, but I know I purchased one. Do not see it. There we go. I think that these go. Okay, so Alfredo sauce and seasoning in a small bowl. Okay, so what do I want to use? Let's see. See how much it is. 3/4 cup. Well, maybe we do this again. Then we can measure and stir at the same time. All right. So 3/4 cup, all done. And then 2 tablespoons of Green Goddess seasoning. Okay, which was one of our new ones, which I'm really excited about. I got this in the Taste Buds. I think I got it like a couple of months ago in a Taste Buds, and I was like, that's interesting. I wonder if they're bringing that into the spring line. Sure enough, I did. Okay, so I need 2 tablespoons of that. Why not go heaping, right? It'll give it a nice kick. Okay, and then Alfredo sauce and seasoning in a small bowl. Spread the sauce evenly on top of each flatbread. So let's mix that up. And I am going to add a little bit of salt, just a little bit. So I bought the ingredients for all 3 meals, and it was under 60 bucks. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. So what they're focusing on is, first of all, like 30 minutes or under, which I should be close to getting 30 minutes or under, minus like cooking time possibly. And then cheap, because like it's so expensive to buy groceries right now. I just thought, I'm like, thank you for being in tune with what we need. Is we need something that is cheaper, we need something that's fast. So I'm gonna take a second and look at our comments. Can't wait to get my Green Goddess. Yeah, Lynn, you're gonna love it. It smells amazing. So hi Pam and Lynn and David and Shannon. I can actually see comments for the first time because I'm running it on my iPad, and I have this like cool little setup here. And hi Samantha, I have this cool little setup here with these 2 like bendy arms and things that I got on Amazon. And now I can actually see what's happening and record in a little bit higher resolution so that I can make reels. Or actually I can send them to my reel making person because there's somebody else that makes my reels for me. So they're so much better at it. So, okay. So I need to combine, spread sauce evenly. This seems like a lot of sauce for that. That's really interesting. I'm curious how that's going to play out. Okay, we'll see how saucy this gets. It seems kind of like overkill. I wonder if I like doubled my Alfredo sauce unknowingly. I'm sure somebody out there saw me like and can confirm whether I have too much going on. Maybe I put 2¼ cups. I don't know. That seems like plenty to me. Maybe dipping. That would be a good dipping sauce. Be a good dipping sauce for veggies. Okay. Well, that looks okay. So this is Alfredo sauce and then Green Goddess, which smells really yummy. Looks pretty. Okay, well let's start with that. That just seems like a lot of sauce. Okay, then I'm going to top the sauce with chopped artichoke and bacon if I would like, which I would. So I'm going to take my half jar of quartered artichokes and then I'm going to strain it. Okay, I don't know if you'll be able to see me do that. You know what? Here, I can do it here. All right, you can watch me use the strainer. If I go over by the sink, my camera is not over there. I think these are all chopped up, so I may not have to do anything with them, but boy, that's gonna gross in there. All right, chopped artichokes and bacon. All right, let's get those on there. So if you're just hopping on, I'm doing 2 of the 3 recipes that came in our taste buds for the month. It has been a literally like crazy month in Orchestra Land. So really fun. It actually has been like kind of a crazy 3 months. So yeah, it is Green Goddess Pizza. It's called Green Goddess Flatbread, but we're using naan bread instead. Okay, so for Orchestra Land, that's my full-time job. We have had literally like half of our events have been in the last couple months, and then our big concert was last week. It was so exciting because we had 150 string players and they got awards, and it was so much fun. But man, I was like down for the count after that, so that one wore me out. But I'm really excited to be back in action and ready to go. So hi Cindy. So if you're just popping on, this is Green Goddess Flatbread Pizza. This is artichoke. I used Green Goddess seasoning. I cannot get to the bottom. I used Green Goddess seasoning and then Alfredo sauce on naan bread. And then this is a lot of artichokes. Holy moly. I'm almost wondering whether that's going to be... Okay, well, we're just going to roll with it. Okay, so we've got our many artichokes. And then I'm going to use bacon, which, you know, everything's got to be with bacon. And we've been buying this bacon that's just already cooked. It's really easy and it doesn't smell the house up. And I'm actually looking at this going, I'm going to move the artichokes over to one of the pizzas because I have a feeling that my friend that's going to be eating this is not going to like the artichokes. So hang for a second while I shift gears because I'm looking at this going, I think that my friend is not going to like those. So I might sneak a couple of them on there, but take a couple of those off. Okay, so now I've got a couple of them hiding. All right, so we've got an artichoke version, and this one looks like heavy to me too. Okay, ever look at something and you're like, I don't think anybody's gonna eat that. So I don't think I need a whole jar of artichokes. Okay, so let's get bacon on. Can't go wrong with bacon. So, and then I just take my kitchen shears and just do a quick like rough chop on things. And we, Blaine and I have been obsessed with salad kits this weekend. So we were adding bacon to them and just using scissors, and then you don't have to like cook the bacon. It's just all ready to go in these little like pre-made packages. So, and the price isn't that bad either. So, if you can get something that's cost effective and it saves you a little bit of time. So you might be more likely to use it. Okay, so if you're just popping on, say hello. I think I can see your comments, so I would be happy to say hi back. I'm recording on my phone and my iPad this time so that I can send my live cooking show out to my guy that makes my reels for me. Because he's like, they're not the right, like they need to be in HD or something like that. I'm like, I don't even know okay, whatever. I don't even know how to do that. So I think I figured it out with a little bit of help from my friends that are techie. Okay, so we've got a sauce, which is Alfredo and Green Goddess, and my hands are very greasy, so I'm going to wash them because they get gross. My timer is just now going off, and I literally just got a whiff of the other meal that I'm making, which if you're just popping on is this. and it's sheet pan sausage and peppers, and it's time for a flip on that. So I'm gonna go flip that. That might be overkill, but these are the like new spatula tongs that we got. But like, check that out. It's also really great for like short people like me, because I can't reach anything in this house because it was definitely made for tall people. And I'm like finding that I'm using them like in the laundry room to get stuff and all kinds of things. Alright, so I'm gonna pull this out, and then you can kind of get a quick preview of that, which that looks so cool. And I'm gonna flip things over just so that they cook evenly. Which if you're doing like a keto or a low carb, this would be perfect. If you're not, they suggest that you, like maybe if you want pasta with it, that you can, I'm just gonna kind of wiggle those around. Okay. That if you're doing, if you're not worried about carbs, then you could chop up the sausage and use it as like a pasta topper, which I thought sounded really good too. Okay, so where are we? Okay, we've got top with the artichokes and bacon, sprinkle with the cheese. I need to get my cheese going. I went with the Asiago cheese, which is like kind of a bitey, or they describe it as buttery, creamy, and nuttier than Parmesan. So, but I know that I like it, and I know that my house likes it, so we're not going wrong with that. So, let's see which hand I need to use. I think this one. All right, so get some cheese on the top. I was blown away though, because I couldn't decide what I wanted to make, and I was using Instacart, and it cost me $62 to buy the ingredients for 3 full meals, and I was like, that's interesting. It's like, that's pretty good. Sometimes if you're following like a diet like program or things like that, sometimes you go to buy the ingredients and it's like, oh my gosh, this is so stinking expensive. I'm like, there's no way this is even sustainable. So, and then if you're taking like supplements and stuff like that, it's like you just kind of price yourself out. So I love that they did a really nice job of finding ingredients that were cheap and easy to find, and you don't have to live in a special place like to get to it. Okay, well that looks really yummy. Smells good too. Okay, so next up, just the peppers and the Brussels sprouts with oil and salt in a medium bowl, and then divide evenly over the cheese. Okay, so let's chop these peppers. Bring that back over. I love our new coated knives. They are amazing. I have the old coated knives, and I was like, well, they're amazing. And I love that they come with the little sheaths, like so that you can just pop them into your drawer, because my knife block is like totally full because we love knives. And when you're cooking, sorry to walk off screen, when you're cooking and you can have like multiple knives and not have to like wash them right in the middle, it's really, really handy. The new coated knives are the bomb. I cannot believe that I didn't realize that I needed an upgrade, and wow, these are amazing. And the other ones are great, but these are really, 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 really sharp. I love the way they're balanced. Like, they are a really, really quality knife. If you're looking at, like, check out the catalog, because they come in a set, I believe, and I think that you can buy several of them separate too. So, all right, so let's get, nope, I gotta toss it with oil. But before I do that, I think I needed to do something else. And then Brussels sprouts, which I'm gonna be honest, I do not like Brussels sprouts, but I keep trying them because I figure someday I'm going to try them and like them, but it hasn't happened yet. Chop off those bottoms. I don't know if it's just like, I don't know. I keep trying them though, so, because I'm all for trying new things and new flavors and things like that, and maybe sometime there will be a seasoning that I like. I just think that maybe Brussels sprouts and I are just not meant to be. Again, I'm gonna try it again. So maybe today will be the day. Alexa, set a timer for 8 minutes for the sausage. So I'm gonna forget that it's in there, and then it's going to be like something else by the time I remember that I was supposed to set a timer for that and didn't. Okay, so let's get those in there. I think that's plenty of Brussels sprouts, especially if, again, I don't like them. Okay, so in oil and salt. So I'm going to put some oil in there. And then we're dividing evenly. Wanted to make sure there wasn't an additional seasoning we were putting on that. Probably would be good with a sprinkle of the green goddess again. Throw that across the room. Get some pepper. Sure does smell good around here. Oh man, especially for a Monday night. That is awesome. Whew, yum. Okay, get that a spin. That is not going to work on pizza. Oh, it looks pretty. It's got all the right things. Maybe minus for the Brussels sprouts, but we'll see. So feel free to say hello. I'll try to remember to look and read the comments, because I've been saying that I was going to read the comments for years and I could never see them. So now I've got a new setup, so I might actually be able to see them. But now I have to retrain myself to actually look at them. So that's really pretty. But I am just not going to put any more Brussels sprouts on that. So, all right. But I'm going to squeeze all those peppers, get them in there. All right, let me wash my hands real quick. Get that into the oven. And as always, I have like completely destroyed the kitchen. So it happens every time. And move that over. Okay, so I need 14 to 16 minutes until cheese is bubbly and vegetables have cooked. So we're going to put that in the lower oven at 450. Alexa, set a timer for 15 minutes. They said 14 to 16. I'm kind of thinking it needs to be just a second longer than that. Okay, then I'm going to show you my quick slice, or the cup slicer, excuse me, because it is like the coolest thing ever, and I am having a blast using it. So I haven't used it. I don't think I've used it on a video. Maybe I know I've made reels with it, but I don't think I've used it on a video. I have grapes and bananas that are about to die. So I'm going to go to town on this so that you can see how cool this cup slicer is, and why it is like on back order, I think, right now. So, and yes, you're going to need one or two. Okay, so here's some grapes. I pulled the mushrooms out, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use them yet. But let me start with banana. Okay, so I'm going to open up my banana. It is like, it's like so ripe, it would be great for bread. Yeah, it's a mess. So I can tell that it was getting to the point where nobody in the house would eat it because they've been sitting there for a minute. So, all right. So you take a cup slicer, take off the bottom here, and then just pop it through. And you can like assembly line it. And then pop that on there and it gets the last final little piece. And then check this out. Okay, so like all of these like perfect little slices. And I have seen the cutest videos of these little chicks like on Facebook and in reels and things like that. Little chickies at home that are learning how to cook and helping their family in the kitchen, and they're all using the cup slicer because as long as like they can't put their fingers obviously under it, but the way it's meant to be held, like either with two hands or like this, is perfect for little kids and not worrying about those blades being so like, because they're they're pretty sharp, so to be able to go through things. But there's a set of blades right there. So okay, here we go on grapes. Okay, and then I'm gonna pop this on because I kind of went sideways on a couple of them, and then check that out. Like, isn't it the best? Okay, so I am like totally graped here, so I am not going to use them on the mushrooms because I do actually plan on eating them. And grape tasting mushrooms and banana tasting mushrooms sounds kind of gross. So I will get some pictures up because I got another like 3 minutes on my sheet pan, and then I've got 12 minutes on our 2 pizzas. So I will get some pictures up once they come out of the oven, and I'm gonna go clean up. So I hope that you have a wonderful day. If you have any questions, shoot me a message. If you're like, oh my gosh, I want to host. Yes, you should. If you're looking at me going, I can do what she does. Well, you absolutely can. And I would love to show you. So shoot me a message, and I will give you a discount code to join our team, but that's only good through the end of March. So if that's something that's interesting to you, or you want some ideas or have some questions, just shoot me a message. If you would like to host, our hosts can get access to the mixer right now, which is our new product. And the other kind of mixer is great, and I have one of those, but this mixer is pretty next level. So I definitely highly recommend checking it out. And if you would like to get access to that, you have to host a party. So happy Monday, and I hope you have a great day. Bye, everybody.